What's up YouTube, it's your boy James back with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys my top 10 sneaker pickups for 2021. Now my list may differ a little bit from other videos that you're going to watch on the same topic, but all these sneakers did release in 2021 and these are my favorite ones. Now before we get into the video, I just want to take a second out to wish you a safe and Merry Christmas, and to all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys for once again taking time out of your day to stop over at my channel and check out another one of my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. Now kicking things off on a list, starting at number 10, we have the Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Now this is a sneaker I really haven't seen many people talk about, especially on lists like this. But these released earlier in the year, and to me this was a must-cop sneaker. The Jordan 6 Carmine was a sneaker that started it all for me when I was a little kid. It's an iconic sneaker. Michael Jordan wore this a lot in 1991 whenever they were chasing their first title. And when I saw that they were retroing these with the Nike Air on the back, I knew that this was like a must-cop sneaker I definitely had to get. I actually secured 2 pairs of these for retail. But Nike kind of butchered this release a little bit. They actually had some paint issues, which was turning the midsole pink. So a lot of the pairs that had issues had to be returned back to Nike, and then they repainted them and then shipped them off to the Nike outlet where people were able to get them for a little bit under retail or at retail, but they were B grades, which really sent the resale prices for this sneaker down. Some people are probably considering these bricks right now, but that doesn't matter to me. This is an iconic sneaker, something that I've always loved, and to be honest with you, it'll probably be in my top 10 forever. Now moving on to the next sneaker on my list at number 9, we have the Air Jordan 1 Low Berlin, aka Elephant. Now these didn't even release in America, and if you're familiar with me and you're familiar with my channel, you know that I absolutely love the Air Jordan 1 Low. It's one of my favorite sneakers. And not only is this colorway fire, but the materials on this sneaker are premium. I mean, they're just way better than any other general release Jordan 1 Low that you would typically normally buy. And I didn't really think that these would be hyped or anything like that. I actually got a really good deal on them. But these are going for, a pretty good amount of money out on StockX, GOAT, and like eBay and places like that. And I could see why. I mean, they were, more on the limited side as far as stock numbers go, and the sneaker's just fire. So this is my number 9 sneaker. Now moving on to the next sneaker on my list at number 8, we have the Nike Dunk Low in the UNC colorway. Now, as a lot of you guys know, the Nike Dunk has been one of the most popular sneakers over the past couple of years. They're always super hard to get. I haven't really hit for many of them for retail in 2021, but in my opinion, this colorway right here is probably one of the better colorways that they came out with all year long. Now, I actually got these early. I just went ahead and paid that resale to get them early because I knew I was going to take an L on them, which I did everywhere I tried to get them for retail. So, this was a sneaker that I just knew I had to get. I definitely wanted to get it, and it's one of my favorite pickups so far of 2021. It's just a super versatile colorway. You can wear so much with this, and it's one of my favorite colors, to be honest with you. So, coming in at number 8, it will be the Nike Dunk Low in the UNC colorway. Now, for the number 7 spot on my list, we have a sneaker that just came out last month, and that is the Air Jordan 12 Royalties. Now, back in the day, I wasn't able to get the taxis when they released. I just didn't have the money to get them. So when this sneaker was coming out, it definitely had my attention. And to be honest with you, I know I may be in the minority here, and it's probably a little bit blasphemous to you guys. I actually think this is nicer than the original taxis. I just like the accents on here and the colors that they put it in the places on this sneaker. To me, it just looks better than the original taxis. So, personally for me, this sneaker is just a little bit better than that one. I know some of you guys are going to disagree, and that's totally cool. I actually prefer the black laces in this sneaker as well. I know a lot of you guys prefer the white ones, like the taxis had the white laces and stuff like that. But to me, this is a nicer sneaker than that. Just my personal opinion, and number 7 on my list. Now up next on my list, coming in at number 6, we have a sneaker that took forever to come back out. It took almost 14 or 15 years for this sneaker to retro, and that's going to be the Air Jordan 4 Lightning. Now the Air Jordan 4 silhouette might be my favorite Air Jordan silhouette. I've just always gravitated towards them, even when people weren't really into them or anything like that. I like these more than Air Jordan 1s, to be honest with you. I always have. I just always really like the 4. I like the way it looks. And when it comes to this particular one right here, this had a lot of hype when it originally came out back in August of 2021. And then the hype sort of died out because this was a major release. It had a lot of pairs out there. The retail price for this was $220. So whenever they released all these pairs and then they restocked several times, these weren't doing great on the resale market. So a lot of people were considering this sneaker a brick. Personally, I think this is one of the better releases that we saw from Jordan Brand in 2021. And, it was a must-cop sneaker for me. Now, right now, they're going for a little bit more money than they were. They're probably averaging around $300. So people are coming back around to this sneaker, believing in it again. But, I've always liked this sneaker. I've always believed in it. It's always been, a sneaker I wanted to add into my collection. And I'm glad that they came out in 2021 with the retro of the Air Jordan 4 Lightning. And coming in on my list, this is number 6. Alright guys, so far we've gone through the bottom part of my list. So we've covered 5 sneakers. You're definitely more than welcome to give me your top 10 list of 2021 and let me know what you think about mine. Alright guys, so we're now into the top 5 sneakers on my list for 2021. Now coming in at number 5 is a sneaker that I believe a lot of people have slept on. It's being called a brick, but I do think a lot of people are going to regret not picking this sneaker up later down the line when I do think it will increase in value. And that's going to be the Air Jordan 1 High Pollen. Now, guys, if you're familiar with me and my channel, you guys know I'm from Pittsburgh, so I am a little bit biased when it comes to a black and yellow colorway. But we really don't get black and yellow colorways on Jordan 1s. You know, we really don't get it very often. And there's not many out there. But in my personal opinion, this is a fire sneaker. The leather on it is pretty good. It's not the best, but it is really good. And, you know, I can't believe that the resale prices for these are only going for a little bit above retail right now. If this is a sneaker that you've considered picking up, I would do so now because this sneaker has nowhere to go but up as far as resale goes. I do think that these will go up over time. In my personal opinion, it's one of the best Jordan 1s that come out in 2021, and it's number 5 on my list. Now, up next on my list, coming in at number 4, is one of the most highly anticipated releases of 2021, and the sneaker just came out, and that is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Now, guys, I'm not really going to get into too much about this because, you know, to be honest with you, I've made several videos on it. I'm kind of tired of talking about it. But, guys, this is a must-cop sneaker, in my opinion. It was something that I absolutely had to get. A lot of us were asking for the sneaker to be retro for quite a long time. It almost seemed like it wasn't going to happen until it was finally released this year. And, you know, it's a must-cop sneaker. It's a very, very iconic colorway. The Jordan 11 is one of the most popular silhouettes of all time, and for good reason. It's fire. But, you know, the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray, must-cop sneaker for 2021, and number 4 on my list. And now we're into the top 3. And coming in the number 3 spot for me is going to be the Nike Dunk Low Off-White. Now, this is number 5 out of 50. And these were hard to get, guys, because the Nike Sneakers app did exclusive access for these. So, you know, I got lucky with these ones. You know, I was able to get it for retail. I didn't go out and spend resale money out on GOAT or StockX or anything like that. The Sneakers app actually blessed me with this pair. I would have been happy with any of the pairs, to be honest with you. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way just because, you know, it really wasn't like an obtainable sneaker, to be honest with you, any of them. But in my personal opinion, I mean, I really like what they did with this. It did sort of throw me off a little bit that they were releasing 50 of these, you know, just with little differences here or there. But now that Virgil has passed away, I kind of see what he was doing. He was just, you know, working tirelessly, trying to release as much as he could before his time, you know, unfortunately was up. And, you know, rest in peace to Virgil, and thank you for giving me quite a few sneakers that I have in my collection that you designed. And the Nike Dunk Low Off-White collection, this one right here, number 5 of 50, is in my number 3 spot. Now, moving right along to the next sneaker on my list, coming in at number 2, we have a sneaker that shot up in value so dramatically that I was really shocked that it's worth so much, you know, so quickly. Right now, it's like a 500 and up sneaker, and that's going to be the Air Jordan 4 White Oreo. Now, as I said a little bit earlier in the video, the Jordan 4 silhouette is one of my favorites. You know, no matter what colorway they slap on these things, you know, it's always a sneaker that, you know, I want to add into my collection most times. I'm not the biggest fan of the white netting that they put on 4s and 5s and, you know, things like that because it just yellows so quickly, it starts to look pretty bad. And I've never even worn this sneaker yet, and I can already see a tiny little bit of yellowing. But I mean, it is what it is, guys. The Jordan 4 silhouette is awesome. This sneaker right here is, you know, just a fire sneaker, fire colorway. I really like white sneakers. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. And it's one of my best pickups of 2021. I actually hit on a raffle for this, so I got it for retail. And I only hit on like 2 raffles, I think, all year long, and this was one of them. So very blessed to have this in my collection. So the Air Jordan 4 White Oreo is number 2 on my list. All right, so this is the moment we've been waiting for, the number 1 spot. Now, this sneaker right here, I took about 100 L's on this sneaker. Like, you wouldn't believe it. I got into every raffle that ever existed for it. I knew about every restock that was coming out. I made videos for the restocks for you guys, and I just continued to take L after L after L. It was like so frustrating. But then one day, the Nike Sneakers app did a Jordan Reserve, and they released this sneaker and like, I think it was like 4 other sneakers. And I put in for all of them, and I was only able to get one, and it just happened to be the one that I wanted the most. And that's going to be the Air Jordan 1 High Hyper Royal. And guys, I can't tell you how happy I was when I got this sneaker, especially because I was able to get it for retail. I paid 170 bucks on the Nike Sneakers app for it. This is easily a $400 sneaker right now. And this isn't just my number 1 pickup of the year, in my personal opinion. This is Air Jordan 1 of the year. And I know that there was the UNCs and there were several other ones, you know, especially collaborations, but, you know, those are just so hard to get. I wasn't able to get most of them. And, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not paying, you know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a sneaker. You know what I mean? I'll just move on to the next thing. But this one I really, really wanted the entire time, even before it came out. You know what I mean? And I'm very happy that I was able to get it for retail. So this is my number 1 pickup of 2021. Let me know what you think about my list. Give me your top 10 list for 2021 down in the comment section below. I really do appreciate your time in watching this video. If you're new to the channel, I'm on that road to 3,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop these videos. I appreciate your time. Happy holidays to all of you. And until next time, peace.